Hello there, I'm Ben. I'm a paleontologist from Southern Australia and I'm rather fascinated by the world around us. And today we're going to be focusing on what is arguably the strangest megafauna that has ever existed in Australia. It's been described as a mix between a giant ground sloth, a tapir, an anteater, and a wombat mixed into one gigantic mythical animal. Today, we're talking about Palorchestes, so let's get ready to rumble! Palorchestes is hella weird. I mean, you've got no idea. They existed on the planet, specifically the continent of Australia, for a staggering amount of time, from the latest Oligocene all the way up until the latest Pleistocene, at about 40 to 50,000 years of age. And they are ugly. U-G-L-Y. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly, Palorchestes, that is for sure. The paleo reconstructions of this animal are just hilarious as well. The very first one was made in around the late 1950s. It portrayed it as a gigantic kangaroo, 3 meters tall, but they're more closely aligned with the diprotodontids, those giant lumbering wombat-like creatures that were the largest marsupials of their time. When we look at Palorchestes today, specifically its skull, it looks very tapir-esque. So a number of authors have decided to give it this funny looking nose, this proboscis at the front of its face. But fun fact, Palorchestes probably didn't have a trunk. This is the skull of Palorchestes, and one thing you might notice about it is the very tapir-esque proportions of the skull itself. Many authors have interpreted this creature as having a trunk on the basis of these proportions, but fun fact, Palorchestes probably didn't have the muscle attachment sites in order to have a trunk on the end of its face. Instead, we should interpret it like this. This is some masterful work from Peter Trussler himself, one of the foremost paleo artists in Australia. He's reinterpreted this creature as having a big fleshy nose pad on the end of its face instead of a trunk. And if you think its face is weird, just wait till you see the rest of its body. Palorchestes probably tipped the scales at just over 1,000 kilograms. It was one of the largest marsupials that ever existed. And also, what were they doing? They're so incredibly strange. They had these scimitar-like claws at the ends of their paws. Their elbows were locked at 100 degrees, so they could only move them like this. It appears that they could also rear up into a bipedal stance, getting to the top of trees, such as cycads, and ripping out certain sections of it to get to the budding shoots from within. Palorchestes went completely extinct roughly 40 to 50,000 years ago, as did 85% of known Australian megafauna at the time. We'll never see them again, but by God, they were amazing. Ben out. What's up, you all? It's your boy Ben here. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and other than that, I'll see you in the next video.